Hey, shit. Yeah, hey, hey, sorry. I had to make sure my kid was catching an Uber somewhere. And she just like got dropped off, and I was just making sure she was secure first. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? It's Talk to Me Thursday since I couldn't do Tuesday. Uh, Children, they make you so. You like the simple stuff, like confirm that you're there. Are you secure? Did you find your location? Like, that type of stuff. These teenagers. They're like, oh yeah, I'm good. No, I need to know. Like, what I'm saying? It frustrates us so much. So, all right. Thank you guys for being here. Still tracking our kids. These kids. Really. Yeah, I think she's good. For real. Whenever they out your sight. How y'all feeling? Yes. Let me turn this light up son. I don't know why it does that. Let me see if I can put my headphones on just to make sure that the sound and everything is good. I had a really good time last night. I did. I haven't been like out in a minute. Can I say that? Has it been a minute? I don't know. Let me see. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm good. You had a good time today, man. I had a good time last night. I had a good time last night. I was with Dan. Danielle, so that's what she's saying, man. Oh, it is Talk to Me Thursday. My hair's still kind of wet, but let's get these messages. Y'all get y'all questions ready. Make them good, make them detailed. Specific. Try to do that. I clean my whole space, like not just my desk area, but the whole house. Okay, so now I have to like find everything. Well, you know how it is. When you get organized, you basically just start hiding stuff from yourself. That's how it is. Right? Give me it's my sage. Mm-hmm. Hey, but what do you say? You say as if yeah. I listen. It's spring break, and I am determined to enjoy this break. Your hair's still rocking. I'm gonna light this on the stove. I'll be right back. I can still see. Well, yeah. You can still hear me, but okay. I laid around in the bed all day long. I like start watching this show that Monique told me about, And then I was like, oh, getting tired again. I took a nap. After I didn't wake up until probably like 9:30, like this morning. I've just been lazy all day, which is much deserved. Sometimes we need that. Okay, just some time to just relax and release. All right, y'all. Cleansing the energies of my deck sky, and of my heart, and of my space, and of my mind, and of my energy. Yep. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please come into these messages for each subscriber that is here today and needs some guidance. Whatever is most important for the highest good of each individual, God, please make it clear. All right. Divvy first. Yes, and chapstick. This chapstick almost gone. I don't know. I keep chapstick everywhere, like my purse and both of my cups. Like I keep chapstick at work, always on. Okay, all right. Is it? Listen, man. Is it? You still went to work. I know. I know you. I know you weren't gonna miss work, but yeah. I was laying around. So Divvy's question was first. Hey Drea. Bishop's here, y'all. Kristen. Thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna put Divvy's question up. Okay. I see Divvy getting her PhD. All right. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what is it that Divvy needs to know today, right now? What's in her highest good? Okay, Divvy. So, I did my cleaning over the past few days. It took a while because I had to go room by room doing spring cleaning. So, and this is one of my favorite oracles. I normally keep it in my room. Okay. But I brought it out when I was doing my spring cleaning. And so I'm being guided to use it for you today. Okay. The messages are very clean, very specific, but you can apply it to however this message shows up to you in your life. Okay. It could be about anything. Okay. Especially since we have so many different topics here in your question, right? Like, you're doing your PhD, you are waiting for the public paper publication, and relationship issues. So let's see what comes out for you to be. What most important? What does Divvy need to hear right now, Spirit? Please make it clear. Okay. Okay, so the emotional loss card is on the bottom. This is like the 5 of Cups energy, right? So maybe you're just, like disappointed with like all of what you have experienced, like, like the struggles that you have experienced or are currently experiencing. And the reason why I say that is because the spiritual strength card is like the 9 of Wands, okay? Maybe you've been kind of disappointed with what you have experienced thus far. Okay, message for Divvy Spirit. What is in Divvy's highest good at this time? Patience. Okay, so this number 14 is patience, right? And it's the temperance energy, okay? And it's because of truth, number 20, okay? And new beginnings is right behind that. That's like the Fool energy, okay? All right. So You got 2 major arcana. Okay, so this is definitely spirit talking directly to you. Right. The temperance is, or patience is the temperance energy. And it says, this card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others, as well as with yourself. Okay. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, and the people in your life, or the spiritual path that is set before you. As a soul, you have more than just one aspect of yourself to draw on or support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body, enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that is half lived? The patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. Okay. All right. So let's see how that shows up for you. Okay. Especially with the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands energy that was on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I feel like you are maybe kind of disappointed with how things have been, and Spirit could be guiding you to, give yourself maybe some grace, all right? But also maybe have a little grace with others as well, not only with people, but with things and the experiences that you have had in life, recognizing that everything is like, not necessarily like for a reason, but it comes together to work together like seamlessly, Let's see, why is patience here for Divi Spirit? Why did patience come out for Divi? All right. The Death energy and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Now you could be like, I don't know if you're separating yourself from people, if you've kind of like, what's it called, like reclusive, or been like, what is it? What's the word? Like if you kind of like, been like to yourself, Spirit could be guiding you to like stop doing that, like it's like an end to like loneliness or abandonment or feeling like separate or feeling, like forgotten even, right? And it's because of the Six of Cups, memories of the past, things that you've experienced. It can even be like loved ones, like if you've been disappointed by people who, you might have felt like you were connected to or had genuine love for, okay? Especially with the Queen of Cups right behind that. Maybe those experiences have, helped you like realize some things, okay? That, maybe it's time for you to be more independent, more self-focused, but, and that's good, right? But I don't think that, those experiences were meant for you to separate yourself, okay? So I feel like Spirit is asking you to maybe stop doing that, okay? Page of Pentacles is an offer or opportunity. And I feel like this opportunity is coming towards you because of the High Priestess. I feel like it's because you've been maybe were silent or to yourself. Okay. Queen of Swords is right behind that. Maybe like not speaking, not sharing. Yeah. Like not talking. Okay. So there could be an opportunity coming towards you because of you, like kind of being silent and not talking, not sharing or saying what it is that you want or desire. The Queen of Cups. Okay. Whatever opportunity is coming towards you, Divi, is coming towards you because of the love that you have shared, Queen of Cups energy, because of what you have done maybe for others, or how you've maybe showed up for others. Okay. The High Priestess still on the bottom. Clarify this message for Devi Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. All right. So there is a change in you. Okay. There's a change in you, maybe like having to do things on your own or being independent or feeling like you have to like, focus on yourself or be independent. And it's because of that half piece of energy with the Queen of Swords, you being silent about like, you being silent. It's like now you're almost receiving something. It's like you're receiving something. Almost like getting I don't want to say second chance, but it's like you're receiving something that I feel like you're due, if that makes sense. Okay. So with the patience energy, I do feel like Spirit wants you to like, stop separating yourself, the Seven of Swords and the Lovers. Okay. If you've experienced maybe some deception in a partnership or in a relationship, where you were maybe dissatisfied with how it was progressing, or maybe, it's creating like some type of certainty in a decision or something like that. One more for Divi. Or could have your past experiences, the love that you maybe have given to others, could have made you like not trust partnerships, or even maybe not even like trust your decision making. One, two, three. Okay. The Page of Wands. All right. Okay. So whatever change is happening for you, where you might have had to do things more independently or kind of like separate yourself or focus more on yourself, there could be some communication that's coming towards you. You might not trust what someone is saying, but Spirit could be asking you to like listen to your intuition, let your intuition guide you. Okay. And it's because of truth. Okay. So let's connect it back. Okay. Truth is number 20. And 14 is it reduces to number 5. So it's like a conflict or a challenge. Remember, we had the 5 of Cups energy, the emotional loss energy on the bottom of the deck. That's also number 5. Okay. So if you've been experiencing like this energy of like neglect, loss, conflict, difficulty, maybe there's a decision that needs to be made with this 2. Maybe, or this 20, which reduces to 2, where you might need to like choose a path, or maybe a path is being chosen in a way. So the Truth card is the Judgment energy. Okay. All right. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, and revelation of truth, and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life. but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time. For any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. Right? For Debbie Spirit, please clarify truth. Why is truth here for Debbie? Listen to your intuition. Because you don't trust somebody. Five of Swords and the King of Wands. You don't trust this masculine. You don't trust what they're doing. Okay, you could be avoiding them. Okay, you could be avoiding them in order to heal. But this is the Temperance energy. Okay, so the Spirit is asking you to be patient. Show a little grace. Temperance, it's asking you kind of coming out. Spirit's like, temper that. Okay, because with the Hermit energy, the Hermit is someone that does go within. Okay, but they are awakening. They're following their light. But it's also like an energy of maturing. You have to, come out of a energy of darkness in order to know to follow the light, or to follow your intuition or to follow your spiritual guidance. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles is right behind that. Right, it's like you're following your light to a solid opportunity. Someone could want to talk about commitment in a way, or maybe they're showing interest in that. This can be someone that's letting go of a unhealthy pattern or ways of doing things or something like that. But whatever someone is doing, you don't trust them. Spirit's asking you, give a little grace, right? Why is truth here? The Ace of Wands and the Sun card. Okay. Because of the King of Swords. Okay. So the Ace of Wands is an opportunity that, for me, is here today, gone tomorrow. It's not serious. With the Sun card, you could be getting some awareness of this. And the reason why is because with the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands, maybe someone is being truthful about their actions. Okay. What delayed a situation progressing forward, what held things up. Maybe they're being honest about, what they were doing. Okay. Yeah. There's someone, Emperor energy in the Eight of Pentacles. They're taking ownership, stepping up, being taking responsibility for maybe the effort that they put in or how they showed up. Okay. Because of the Two of Wands. Okay. This is a choice that's being made. Remember, it goes back to 20, right? Yeah. A choice that's being made with the Hierophant energy is someone is choosing to commit themselves to something. But even if it's committing themselves to you, especially with this Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles, there could be a change to you doing things independently or having to focus mainly on yourself. Mm-hmm. So there is an opportunity that is coming towards you. And I feel like this opportunity is coming towards you because of the love that you have put out. Mm-hmm. Anything else for truth for Divi? 1, 2, 3. Right? So Spirit is being real obvious with you, Divi. Okay, Justice with the Eight of Wands. Okay, it's justice communication that is coming towards you. It's not something that's going to trick you or something that's it's not a test, right? This is your justice. Okay, it could be getting an apology, or you could be getting a message that helps mend things in a way. All right, whatever it is your justice. for what you have experienced, because you have been rather disappointed with your past experiences, with all of what you have been through. 1, 2, right? The 4 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Okay, this is the heal, the heartbreak. Okay, the communication that's coming towards you is just. Okay, it's your justice, and it's to heal this heartbreak or grief or sadness or disappointment that you have experienced. Okay, that was created in the past. Okay, that made you this way. You might be like, that's what made me this way. Yeah, it's to repair that. Okay, that was created in the past that made you this way. Where you kind of like separated yourself or made yourself like maybe not trust your decision making or even trust in partnerships and stuff like that. Right? You're getting your justice. Okay. Anything else for Divi Spirit? 1. Still messages. Okay. All right. The King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. So the masculine is definitely being honest about their actions. Because of the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. Because they're being honest about their actions, Divi, about whatever could have delayed things between the two of you, maybe, or just caused things to be held up, because they are, maybe making a major life decision that they're very sure about. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, this is someone that is changing their perspective. It's almost as if they did go within, learn some things with that Hermit energy, and they kind of like see the light in a way. They feel foolish to maybe, take a situation that was very solid, very that had great potential or opportunity, and create conflict in it. They made it disappointing, and they regret that. Okay, that's it. All right, so that was the message that Spirit wanted you to know. Okay, so the communication you're receiving or going to receive is your justice, is to heal the heartbreak that you have been through. Whatever was created in the past that made you this way. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Zivig. Yeah, I hope that helped. Okay, moving on to the next. So I have this thing with the spirit guides where if I'm pulling cards and I do 1, 2, 3 and nothing else comes out, then the message is done. But if cards push out within that 1, 2, 3, the spirit's like, I'm not done. It's like I have more to say. So yeah. I'll order some food, so I'm just checking to see. Okay. Yeah, so Divi, your final couple messages, because the cards wouldn't shuffle right until I paid attention to them, is that the lack of satisfaction you've had, maybe in the experiences that's coming to an end. So things are going to definitely turn around for you. That is your message. All right, moving on to Bishop. Okay. So, Bishop. And put my stuff away. Try to be more organized. It's first and foremost. Okay. All right, Bishop. Okay, let's give you some love vibes. Okay. Let's do the little guy. All right. For Bishop Spirit, Holy Spirit is in heaven. This message is for Bishop. What is it that Bishop needs to know right now when it comes to him and his twin flame? What does Bishop need to know when it comes to him and his twin flame? Okay. All right. All right. So Bishop and the twin flame. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm getting. To pull your energy on the situation, to pull their energy on the situation, and the energy of the two of you together, and the overall. You ready? Okay. Ready to do the overall between Bishop and the twin flame. The overall Bishop is digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Okay. All right. So that's the overall energy. And you may be feeling like that if you, okay, that might be the overall energy if you feel blocked in some way. If you feel like, your twin has blocked you out in some way. Okay. It says it stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase the ghosts. Okay. All right. So you may feel some type of way if you feel like, you're being pushed away in a way, or, all right. Let's see what your energy is. Afraid to love. It's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing, right? So you feeling pushed away maybe could be like, causing you to kind of close off a little bit, where you're not kind of guarding your heart. Okay? What's their energy? Holding you back. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Okay. Maybe they feel like when they're around you, they lose a part of themselves, but they can't, like an aspect of themselves dies or something like that. Okay. So what's the situation between the two of you? Twin flame. Twin flame. All right. It says they are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense. Okay. That's what it says. All right. So if you're like, this is my twin flame, yes, it is. Okay. But you might feel like that you guys are more so vibing through the screens right now. That you might feel blocked out a little bit. All right. So I want to say like Spirit is asking, maybe I want to say be a little patient. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, where it's like be a little patient, because what it feels like with your twin is like they feel like they lose a piece of themselves to give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're abandoning a part of themselves so that that you have what you want from the connection. And you may be kind of closing off because of this change in behavior and stuff like that. Right. Let's see. For Bishop Spirit. Yeah. So the strength card, the Ace of Wands, you don't want anything superficial. You're resisting that. You're ready to take a leap of faith. You're ready to move forward, right? And let's see. Why is digital love the overall energy for Bishop in situation with the twin? Clarify digital love. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is slow movement. Okay. Okay. So you might feel like things are moving kind of slow. Okay. Because there was, because the bottom of the deck energy, there was an apology, right? And communication about a conflict that might have happened between the two of you. and healing with the Four of Swords. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay. So you may be like, you know, kind of dissatisfied with how slow things are moving. But I feel like spirits ask you to kind of, listen to your intuition. I don't want to go too deep because I went too far back. Um, but I feel like it's like, okay, okay, all right. Yeah, it's like it's almost as if there's more to the story, you know. The Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Remember when I said your person feels like they're being held back, in order to like give you, what you want from the situation. It's like, and it's financial. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles, this person is about their money. Okay. They're about, like stability and finances and stuff like that. And with the Four of Cups energy, they're maybe not happy with the situation, Four of Cups, right? But they're not saying that to you with the Seven of Swords, you know. So you may not be happy with how slow things are moving, but I feel like your person is like focused on the financial aspect of things, and their dissatisfaction with whatever, whether it's their finances or whatever the case may be, is something they're not sharing. Um, mm, they, it's like the Hermit energy with the Six of Wands. Someone is focused on their success. They're focused on their wins. Anything else for digital love? Mhm. The Knight of Cups. Okay, this is to keep you hooked. Okay, if someone's coming in and giving like the romantic gestures and stuff like that, it's to keep you hooked. Devil energy. Okay, but there is definitely like something about their finances or their stability in a way that they're not happy with, and they just haven't said that. Okay, yeah. If they were if they had even talked to you or considered or shared with you about ending something that they had committed themselves to, that was like maybe a solid financial opportunity, um, they are holding back from ending that, and they're not willing to end that at that time, at this time. Okay. They might even look at the situation with you as something that is like here today and could be gone tomorrow, where it's like, it's good in the moment. Okay. Um, mhm. And that's something they're kind of like avoiding, avoiding like, being disappointed by that. Okay. So your energy is afraid to love. Okay. Where it says it's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. So why is afraid to love here for Bishop as Bishop's energy? Afraid to love. Okay. You may feel like the Five of Swords can feel like played, or like, feel like your mind's playing tricks on you, where you're like maybe starting to doubt or be uncertain about moving forward on something or moving forward with your twin. Okay. And it could be because of them being like very ambitious, chasing the bag, Ace of Pentacles, wanting attention or success in some way. Okay. Yeah, it's like you may want to spend time with them to like, progress the situation forward, and you feel blocked. Okay. Like that's literally what it says. It's like you want to spend time with them, celebrate, have a good time or whatever, to progress your connection. But you might feel like your actions are being blocked. Okay. So you're starting to doubt and question, like, are they juggling? Are they, like, what are they doing? All right. So why is afraid to love here as Bishop's energy? Okay. The Six of Pentacles because of the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So you giving to them it shouldn't be based on like the movement forward, like, like us being together type thing, right? You giving to them should be you showing up. Like that's your way of showing up, period. Just stop it there. You know what I'm saying? Like you giving to the situation, giving to them is your way of showing up, right? And so don't make it burdened by past experiences, okay? The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups is like your efforts being, like burdened by maybe how things were or past experiences where you're like maybe like doubting should you had ever, or I probably shouldn't have, or, where your mind is playing tricks on you. It's like, where you're now almost doubting moving forward on something or moving forward with your person, okay? Make your giving to them or giving to the situation be just that, like you showing up, you doing like your part, okay? Anything else for afraid to love, right? That's probably why it's saying this message at the bottom of the card where it says every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing, okay? Um, don't like doubt or question your leaps of faith, because it could have a positive outcome, So it's more so like focus on your giving in that moment, that's you showing up. I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to like question you showing up after the fact when it doesn't produce the outcome that you're looking for. Afraid to love. Anything else for Bishop? Okay. Yeah, it's like you're starting to like not trust them, or not, or maybe even like not trust your decision making, when it comes to them, because of the Nine of Swords. Just like, the Nine of Swords, is it's sabotaging energy, but it's like you kind of like allowing your mind to run away with you, yeah. Especially if you like looking at like you shouldn't have revisited, and it's like no, you had this opportunity, or you took the time to revisit the connection between the two of you because that's what you wanted. Okay, Nine of Cups, it fulfilled your desires. Focus more so on that, and not so more so like the outcome. Okay, your person. Okay, you are manifesting a new beginning. Okay, all right. Your person has holding you back. Okay? All right, so they might feel held back. Why is holding you back here as Bishop's person's energy? The King of Cups and the Hermit. Okay. All right. So the love is definitely there. Okay. But they are focused on success, wins, money, like, like achievements, goals, right? Okay. Um, mhm. They may be trying to like close things off with you a little bit, like close off this dream because of to try to like change things in their investments, like to try to like create positive change in where they have spent their time, energy, money, like their investments, their financial investments. Why is holding you back here? The Empress and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, your person is focused on progression, like growth, stuff like that. And your actions are making them question it, like, I don't know. Okay. Because they are thinking about how what they're doing could be causing a block between the two of you. And I feel like once it like really hits them, like with the Ace of Swords energy in the Tower, is like it'll create a huge shift between the two of you, where there'll be like peace in the connection between the two of you. Okay. Um, so the love is definitely there. Your person just focus on the bag, focus on growth and expansion and stuff like that. And but your actions and what you are doing or giving is making them, think about that. Think about their actions, what they're doing, what they're focused on. Anything else for holding back? No, that's it. Okay. So the Fool and the Sun. Yeah, the Fool and the Sun card on the bottom. It's temporary. Okay. And the energy right now is twin flame. Yeah, look, they're gonna take the flame. Okay. Twin flame is the energy between two of you. Okay. They are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense, right? Um, why it's just the energy between the two of them, spirit. They're resisting it. Okay. They're resisting it. Okay, strip card. Yeah. It's like they're trying to avoid like maybe betraying you or betraying themselves. Um, twin flame. But they intuitively know with the high priestess. Your person does miss you. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, they feel they miss you. The void is there. Okay. Um, they might communicate something to you, that um, takes ownership for something in a way. Why is twin flame here? They're resisting, even though they intuitively know. Yeah. Twin flame as the energy between the two of them. Um, the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers because of the Four Wands. Okay. Okay, so there is a solid opportunity between the two of you. But with the Lovers energy, it's a decision. And although the energy is there and they can feel it intuitively, there is resistance. And so it's coming back down to they have to make the decision themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like the decision has to be made. Okay. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. There could, okay. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is passivity down here. One more for twin flame. One, two. Divine timing. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in the Tower. Okay. The spirit's like, give it time. Okay. Um, your wishes will be fulfilled. You are what they truly do want and desire. They have to just be certain about it. Okay. So you may be going through like heartbreak and disappointment because of all the confusion and why is it so difficult type energy. Um, but it does look like there will be like commitment between the two of you in whatever way. In like a beginning of a new cycle between the two of you. Um, yeah, so it's like just give it time. That's kind of is what it is giving. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Any advice for Bishop or final messages for Bishop? Okay, so this block between the two of you, I feel like it's giving them clarity about what the conflict is between the two of you. Um, how it will impact movement forward, or how it would impact the growth of the two of you for a future together, right? And they will probably likely apologize, okay, for like neglecting you or whatever, okay, yeah, and tell you what they plan to do to like step up or step it up, So everything happens for a reason, okay. But first, like give it time. I feel like they know it's a twin flame connection between the two of you. They are resistant. They see the solid opportunity. They know it's there, but they have to make a decision. Spirit's asking you to give them time to do so. The love is there. Their focus seems to be on progression, expansion. However, what you are doing or how you are showing up is making them question, you know. So you may be feeling kind of defeated with moving forward because you're giving, but you're not trusting in your decision making. You're not trusting in maybe like your giving being effective, but it is. Okay, don't necessarily give with the focus of a specific outcome, but just give because that's what you're gonna do. That's how you're showing up. Okay. So this is all happening because of how slow things are moving. But someone's financial stability, their finances, money opportunities, success, rewards is something they're just not happy with. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Moving on to moving on to what's the go? Temperance, yes, Spirit's like, be patient. Be patient. Relax. Balance your heart and mind. Yeah. Okay. You're very welcome, Bishop. I know. I know, I understand. Hey, Lord, I miss her a lot. I know. I know. Yeah. All right. I've mostly just done a bunch of chores. Oh, yeah. That's what I've been doing, Kristen. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. I went room by room. I mean, putting out stuff like dusting and sweeping and mopping and like everything is perfectly clean now. Everything. Everything's perfectly clean. It's good. Mm. Yeah, give her space. Let her go through her moment. You know. She's thinking about you. Okay. Thinking about you. Yeah. All right. General for Kristen. Why is my food taking so long? I had to cancel it. It's ridiculous. It's always something. Let me see my kids. 1 second. Oh, she's leaving. They're in motion. All right. So, gotta check on the baby. All right. General for Kristen. Okay. Okay. So, Kristen, I feel like I'm supposed to go in a similar direction for you as I did with Divi. So, using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Right. You see, for Kristen Spirit. Holy Spirit is in heaven. This is for Kristen. What is it that Kristen should know at this time? What is in the highest good for Kristen Spirit? I feel like Spirit could be guiding you to maybe talk about like your losses or like the things that um you know could have been like your losses or disappointments so that you can move on from them. Because with the wisdom energy on the bottom, it's like I feel like isn't I think that's like the hermit energy, but um it's kind of saying like more now. Okay, it's like you're wiser now. No, the Hierophant energy. Yeah, it's like you're wiser now though. Okay. But with the Hierophant energy, it's like committing. Okay, so you're committing to having success. This is what I'm saying. The Hierophant energy is the wisdom, right? The sacral chakra, it's like I have, and Six of Wands is success and victory. Or the victory and success energy is the Six of Wands. So it's like you're committed to having a victory or success in a way. Okay, so it might be necessary for you to like talk about your losses, so that you can move on from them, you know. For Chris and Spirit, what does Chris need to know at this time? Yeah, the temptation card flipped out, but it didn't turn over. That's that devil energy. Okay, so you could be, you know, causing yourself some turmoil by thinking negatively or doing things a way that you might have done before. Okay, so you got the truth card. That's like the judgment energy, which Divi also got, which is probably why I was kind of drawn to use a deck for you with heart on the bottom, heart chakra. Okay. So let's see what that's about. Okay, so the number 20 is about choice, or the truth energy, and that's the judgment energy. So it's still about your choices. And I feel like it's making choices from the heart, and the shadow energy is right behind that. Choices from the heart. Okay, but the shadow energy is the moon energy. There's fear around that. Okay, so making a choice from the heart. There's fear around that. It's fear around that choice, and it could be because of partnerships and alliances, people around you, associates, friends, connections, maybe in your home or that you've had a relationship with where things might have crumbled. Okay, so it might be necessary for you to talk about your losses from your past, so that you can move on from them, because this is about you making a judgment from the heart. Okay. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, and revelation of truth and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you learned or still need to understand, must now be top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the spiritual world, the physical world, will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. Okay? All right. This could have to do with work. Okay? You might feel like you made some decisions that you haven't been very happy with. You could be feeling kind of stuck on what decision to make now. Okay? Because maybe you feel like you've manifested an opportunity, or you might feel like you've created your own like demise, or like betrayals, or endings. All right. Why is truth here for Kristen? Why did truth come up for Kristen's spirit? Please make it clear. Okay. Because you are avoiding making decisions with the Two of Swords. Okay. You're avoiding a decision. Okay. Because you're questioning the opportunity. Right? The spirit is asking you to change your perspective. Okay. Maybe you were unhappy with how slow things were moving at one point. This is something that's offering you progression. Okay. But maybe taking action towards it is something where you're kind of stuck on, or maybe is a person that's involved, but you're avoiding a decision because you're questioning the opportunity. Why is truth here? For question. Truth or Christian spirit. Okay. The Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and Death energy, because the High Priestess. So I don't know if you're blocking yourself from taking a certain action. The spirit wants you to stop doing that, or you're blocking someone else from taking a certain action. The spirit saying, stop doing that. It's because spirit wants you to listen to your intuition. Okay. You could be resisting someone maybe trying to show up for you, give love to you, or support. That's how I look at the Knight of Cups. It's like love and support, right? That you manifested. Okay, you manifested this love and support. Okay, so you're avoiding making a decision because you're questioning the opportunity. So you could be blocking someone from taking action towards you, which spirit is asking you to stop, or you're blocking yourself. Okay, anything else for truth? I just feel like that's why spirit is asking you to maybe talk about some of the the disappointing things that you have gone through in the past, so that you can move on from it. Because spirit doesn't want it to maybe impact your decision making. Spirit wants you to make a decision or make a judgment from the heart. Okay. The Five of Swords, because of the King of Pentacles. You could be questioning someone. Could be a masculine. Could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yeah, it's like you're questioning or doubting them. Maybe because you made like a final decision to close out a cycle with someone if you felt like it wasn't giving you anything or it wasn't going anywhere. But this is giving the Ace of Cups though. Okay. And this Ace of Cups could offer an option to rebuild and generate a successful outcome. Okay. So the abandonment that you might have experienced in a connection is something you should heal, because this is something that's new and solid. Okay. All right. Anything else for truth for Kristen? No, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Hermit and the Ace of Swords. I feel like Spirit's asking you to go within so that you can see things clearly. Because you could be on the verge of making a decision to maybe on making a decision either based from an energy of a betrayal, or making a decision to end something. But this judgment or revisiting this is justice. This opportunity for revisit is justice. So I feel like that's why Spirit's asking you to kind of go within so you can gain the clarity that you're looking for or need. Okay. It's all about the heart. Okay. The heart chakra. Okay. So the heart chakra is about I love. Okay. And the element is air. So that's about your thoughts, but also your speech or what you say. But I feel it's mostly about your thoughts. So parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. Okay. It's believed to be the link between your mind, body, and soul. Balancing this area may take a while, but you should allow all the time that you need so that the healing energy can get through and flow freely. by loving yourself and others, as well as learning forgiveness, you'll become more attuned with spirit. Okay. Why this message coming up for Kristen? Okay, someone could be trying to step up, because they're feeling ready to do so. Temperance, spirit could be asking you to kind of like be at peace or balance, your feelings towards this person, or towards whatever energy is looking to step up for you. Clarify this heart chakra energy for Kristen spirit. The Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone maybe wants to commit to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Empress, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, there could be an opportunity to progress things with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a King of Wands. But whatever they're doing could have you, kind of stuck as far as like if you believe them, or like what to do, or someone could have made a decision to walk away, and it could be like apologizing to you for that, right? And communicating the action they plan to take to maybe bring things back together. This change is justice, okay? But it's like, it's your choice, okay? Why is heart chakra here for Kristen? The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot. All right, so this is someone that definitely sees you as their person. Okay, they want to move forward. Okay, because of Temperance, I feel like it's because of maybe them having time to balance their heart and their mind. Okay, if things were kind of superficial, okay, that cycle is ending. All right, this is someone that wants to rebuild. Okay, could be a Virgo, but it's someone that has taken the time to think about it, to go within, to learn some things, to awaken to their spirit, right? And they could be communicating that to you, okay, or communicating to you that they want to, that they've made like that they're sure, that they're sure. They feel maybe like guilty for maybe like some of their foolish actions or decisions or some of the things that they might have done or did. Same thing. And they want to give to you. Okay, they want to show up for you in some way, but you could be holding back from yourself. So, I don't know if this is already happening or could be coming up. But when I was shuffling the Oracle deck, I saw the energy of maybe, it'd be beneficial to talk about some of your past disappointments, whether it's therapy or whatever the case may be, so that you can move on from them, because Spirit wants you to make this judgment from the heart. Like, not from the past experiences, not from what someone has done, not from how things were, but how you feel, Because someone sees you as the person. King or Queen of Cups. Like, this is who I should be connected to. Lord knows it. Okay, so, all right, Spirit. Clarify this Eight of Swords energy. I feel like it's how someone's showing up. Like, you're just questioning it. You're not sure about what they're doing, maybe. Why is the Eight of Swords energy here? Clarify that, please. For Kristen. Remember the truth card said more than once forgiveness, and I think it said in the heart chakra card as well. So it is swords. Yeah. The two of wands in reverse is like not making a choice, not choosing a path because of the five of pentacles in reverse. I feel like you might feel like you release some abandonment, and an opportunity could be coming towards you. You might feel like now, like this opportunity coming now, like after I've let this go or release it. So you're kind of stuck in not making a choice because you feel like, you've released this. This King of Cups energy though, yeah. This King of Cups is like maybe communicating what they plan to do or how they want things to move or what they will do. Clarify this King of Cups. The Justice energy tried to show. So it seems like it's real. Okay, things might have been delayed with this person, maybe because of some instability. Nine of Pentacles. But it's definitely giving the Three of Swords in reverse. It's like someone that's maybe like releasing some pain that could have happened, maybe because of other people. Mhm. Or they weren't single. Okay. Clarify this Queen of Cups for Kristen. King of Pentacles reverse. The Knight of Cups reverse. You're still reflecting on how they were because you haven't released the past. You're still looking at this person as unstable and immature. Okay, like you feel like this person is. That's the energy you're still kind of doing. Clarify the Two of Swords for Kristen. Yeah. Okay, the Lovers energy in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. You're avoiding making a decision on this connection. You're avoiding the connection because you feel like almost kind of giving the same energy, like you know, it maybe came apart or it was unbalanced in a way. And with the Four of Wands, in reverse, it's like it wasn't stable. It didn't last or it didn't stand. But with the World energy, spirits like that cycle was closed. Um, and someone could be actually taking action because things didn't progress. You know, so what's the Knight of Wands? Yeah, whatever action someone is taking is to maybe like almost like do right by you after a betrayal, like whatever they've done to you that wasn't right. It's like more so wanting to like make it up to you. What's this Knight of Wands energy for Kristen? Five of Swords in the world. Yeah, you don't. Whatever action someone is taking towards you, it's like you don't believe what they're doing. Like you don't feel like they are different. Um, but you manifested this change. It's an opportunity to rebuild. It's justice, but you're not moving forward on it. And Spirit wants you to like look at things clearly. Okay, so yeah, you don't feel like someone's changed. Like you're questioning it. Like yeah, whatever. So something to reflect on. I don't know, like if it's already happening or if it's coming through, but that's what I had. Okay. Hope it helped. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, Jess, spiritual goddess. You're very welcome, Christine. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Mm. Food's like 10 minutes away. It's good. 'Cause I'm hungry. Well, not really. Not really hungry, but I know I will be. How many more people do I want to take? We got Drea, Danielle, MJ. Who's MJ? MJ. Who's MJ? MJ. Oh, MJ's passion. Okay. I like it. Okay. And we can do jazz and then we can be done there. Hmm. So we can end at jazz. After jazz and then yeah. I thought I got a water from the fridge. Well, I got this. I need to go get my chopstick. I don't need this. That one's like dying. Oh, one second. Hi, my kid. With the house being clean, like the energy of the house just feels more like bright. Mhm. Hey, oh man, that helps so much. You know how uncomfortable it is to have dry lips and then all this talking. Okay, are you ready? Who's next? Drea. You said posting just in case you get video distracted. Got it. Got you, Dan. Drea, then Dan, then MJ, then Jazz. Drea, Dan, MJ, Jazz. Drea, did you put your question up already? Drea, are you here? I don't see a question here. She'll come back. Let's go to Dan. She'll come back. All right. So Daniel says whatever spirit has. Okay. 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 All right. Moonology for you then. That's what it's giving right now. Moonology. I just want to check my kid's location real quick. Oh yeah, she's moving. All right, you ready? All right. Okay, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. This is for Danielle. What is it that Danielle needs to know at this time? I knew Dre was gonna come back. I knew she was gonna come back. Dre, I got you. As soon as I finish with Danielle, he's looking for you. I got you. Okay, for Danielle, Spirit, what does Danielle need to know at this time? Okay, so adjustments are required is on the bottom. Okay, so some adjustments may be required for something that you are experiencing or will experience. Okay. And Spirit wants you to work through your fears. Okay. Work through your fears. Okay. All right. This is what it is. Because Spirit wants you to hold your vision. Okay. Some adjustments may be required. Okay. All right. So new moon in Scorpio. Okay. New moons are about new things. Okay. New cycles. Something being different from how it was. All right. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is your time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Okay? Nothing superficial about it. Okay. Yep. Someone stepping up. Emperor energy. Okay. So work through your fears then. Why is work through your fears here for Danielle Spirit? Please make it clear. No. Okay. So I feel like whatever's changing for you or whatever's coming due for you, Danielle, is something you've been waiting for. Okay. So like I said, the death, birth, rebirth paradigm, right? All right. Why is work through your fears here for Danielle's spirits? All right. Okay. The Queen of Coins and the Four of Coins. Okay. Because of the Tower. Stop it. You can't do that. You can't do that. Okay. Okay. All right. The Queen of Coins, Four of Coins. All right. So I feel like your finances are holding you back from maybe exploring something. Okay, with the Tower. Okay. If this is like movement forward in a way, maybe your focus on your finances could be kind of holding you back from maybe going and taking a leap of faith or going in a certain direction. Why is work through your fears here for Danielle? Okay. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. That's a lot too. Mm. Okay. This could be because of you maybe having to give to something financially in a way. Okay. So your focus on your stability and your finances and stuff is holding you back. It's something you're holding on to. Especially if this is because you look at the 4 coins and the 6 of coins together, that's the 10 of coins. So this could be like about committing, especially if it's like about moving forward in a way or moving in a way. You could be holding back, and it could be because of a tower you might have experienced before. So this is giving to 3 of Cups, other people, okay? Where there's Ace of Pentacles, a solid opportunity. Okay, so you're holding back from maybe giving to these people or this. I'm gonna clarify who the 3 of Cups is. Even though the opportunity is solid, okay? With the Devil energy, the King of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles, it's like you could be looking at this solid opportunity as negative, or maybe looking at what a masculine's actions are as negative, especially if it has something to do with finances, like financial stability, or like their readiness or maturity or something like that. And it's because of the Wheel of Fortune. There's a change that's happening. Someone is coming through, being supportive with the Knight of Cups energy. That's my love and support card. And it's to repair things or heal things. They want to work on a connection. Okay, they are communicating about all of the issues, right? Because they do see it as a wish fulfillment. Okay, they're changing their perspective. You could be pushing them away. The spirit could be asking you to listen to your intuition, right? But why is the Devil energy here? You haven't released your past. You haven't released the past. And you want to, be careful. Okay. Clarify that Devil energy. Yeah. What you've experienced, the 9 of Wands. Okay. You 8 of Swords in reverse. This, I feel like Spirit's saying that's something you need to release because you're not going to be able to move forward, still staying in that mindset. Okay. So this Devil energy, like how you might be looking at someone, like whether they're ready or not, it's all based off your past experiences. But you're not gonna be able to move forward if you continue to focus on that. Okay. 9 of coins. Clarify this 9 of coins. Are you questioning this person's stability or readiness? Their readiness, like if they're ready to make this judgment. Okay. With the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Like you might feel like they're not ready. You don't feel confident in them being ready. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Coins. Yeah, your financial stability is what's making you question give into this. Okay. The Queen of Cups reverse, the 10 of Wands reverse, and the Hierophant reverse. So you went into more so like, I'm not going to focus on others, I'm going to focus on myself. Okay. And that's to like release a burden. But you also like release your commitment to it as well. So it's like, I'm not, because 6 of Wands, I want more for myself. Okay. So yeah, you kind of, focusing on yourself and and feeling good in doing so. And so that's why you're kind of holding back from, yeah, but I wanted to know who the Three of Cups is. What's the Three of Cups? Someone that is taking action because things haven't progressed. My food is coming in, but someone is taking action because things haven't progressed. They want to come out of the code. Okay. So clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Fool reverse, and because of a delayed opportunity. Mm-hmm. If someone's like ready to put in the work, then like no longer avoiding it, like no longer pushing it aside or not making it a priority. Okay. That's why the Wheel of Fortune was on the bottom of this deck. It feels like things are changing. Okay, so that's why I supposed to hold your vision. All right, my food is at the door. Give me 1 second. We'll get in. Come right back. Thank you. Appreciate it. What I did. It was just hot yesterday. I know. Thank you. 2035. Thank you. All right. Complete. Okay. So spirits like hold your vision. Right? That's fixed moon, like they fixed on the vision. Like, yeah. All right, let's see. There's a new cycle here. Right. It says this. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great. Because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Okay. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decode or decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. See? Yeah, look, the Ten of Cups and the High Priestess. Okay. Hold your vision for Daniel's spirit. Hold your vision. Why is it here? For Danielle. The Hermit and the Ace of Wands. Because of the Page of Cups. Right. So I feel like you're focused more so on how things were. Okay. The Hermit and the Ace of Wands is maybe you thinking about, how a connection was like maybe like unstable and here today, gone tomorrow, like didn't really give you much. Maybe you're thinking more so about that, Okay. The Empress, Judgment, and the Knight of Cups because of the Lovers. Okay. So there's an opportunity for progression. Okay. But it really is up to you. Okay. Someone is definitely coming through with that love and support, taking the action, because with the Lovers energy, they are making a decision, about the Four of Wands being in a relationship or being in a connection with you in a stable way. Chariot energy is them wanting to move forward, and the Sun card is happiness with this movement forward. So it's really up to you. Mm-hmm. It's like someone realized that they were maybe like what they were doing, or like that they needed to step up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Clarify the Hermit for Daniel. Yeah. Yeah, you're still holding on to the passion, not at peace with it. You haven't released it. Clarify this Hermit. Yeah, you haven't moved on from it. Okay. But things are moving into a better state. Okay. Because with the death energy is a transformation. Okay. And something that wasn't moving in the past. Okay. So it's like release the past. It's action. Someone is taking action, but you're not at peace with their action. It's more so like you're still questioning it. Still, doubting it, even worry about it. Okay. So that's what I have for you, shit. Coffee. That's what's coming out, though. That's what's coming out. Just, oh man. I was thinking about something from last night. I was like, did I make a commitment to do something on Sunday? I was like, did I say I was going to do that? I gotta go back through my messages. I was thinking about. I was like, was that a dream, or did I actually commit to Sunday? I don't know. I gotta go into my messages. I be doing stuff, and I think it. Am I back up? What happened? That's my first time doing that. What happened to the stream? Did it cut out? I'm trying to see what happened to the video. Did it go out? A time was said. Oh, it went black. I just saw what happened. It went black. But I'm glad. That's one thing about using this platform versus like being actually on YouTube. Because if that had happened on YouTube, the whole stream would have ended. So, at least the stream was still up. I was just able to go back in. Okay. Who's next here? MJ. I'm hungry, but I'm not really hungry, so I ordered a kids meal. People like, oh, you use DoorDash to order a kids meal? Yeah, I pay for the subscription, so I don't get service fees and stuff. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It still be cheap. It's still cheap. Mo, who knows? Okay, Mo was hot. Did you see my story or how she was go off on in the restaurant about an Egyptian guy who was identifying himself as African American? He was like, "But I am African American. I'm from Egypt, which is in Africa, and I'm American, African American." Like, like I don't know what else you want me to classify myself as, and I'm like, he is African American. Dude, just go back and forth on that, you know. So MJ, is MJ here? We do MJ's reading. No, no MJ. Jazz is here. Hey Jazz, I see you. It's the caps for me. It's the caps for me. Oh, just I understand the Virgo energy. All right. The Virgos, they dread this thing. Oh, Drea, did I forget you again? Oh, then okay. There's been so much peace and okay. All right, Jazz, I got you. MJ is here. Okay, we went. I don't know. Some got wrong with the order. I gotta do Drea, and then MJ, and then Jazz. Just put your questions up. Okay, MJ, put your question up. I see Jazz question. All right, so I can, regardless if you can stay or not, I'm gonna do or answer your question. You can always come back to the video to find it if you're not here. But just go ahead and put your question up. I'm gonna do Drea, MJ, Jazz. Ready? All right, Drea. Drea, didn't we talk about something with your job before? Then what is the deal with my executive director? Okay. What's going on with the director, Holy Spirit? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. I use two decks or two oracle decks. Yeah, money and manifestation deck, right? And also like I forgot the name of this deck, but one of the decks I use all the time. Okay. 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 So just now, when I touched the deck, these two cards flipped off. It said enjoy the present moment, or the inner child card came out. Okay. Where it says playful, happy, enjoy the present moment, live to the fullest. And summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answers will arrive in summer. Now, initially, when I looked at it, I got enjoy the present moment, see the sunny side. Now, I don't know what's going on with the director, but it could have a positive outcome for you in a way. Maybe someone's watching from a distance. Maybe you're being observed low key and don't know it. Okay, so let's see. What Drea spirit? What Drea? Right. What's going on with Drea's executive director at work? What's going on with Drea's director at work, Spirit. Please give Drea the answers that she's looking for. What's going on with Drea's director at work? See the card? You see how it's sitting? Right, it didn't turn over. Right. What's going on with Drea's director at work, Spirit? If things were kind of stagnant at work, it could be because of it could be because of your director trying to control things in a way. I don't know. What's going on with Drea's? Okay. All right. So distraction, tower moment, unexpected change, new opportunities. Okay. So there is some change that is happening. All right. Hesitation, past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. You could be like afraid to make some changes because of this distraction that's happening, right? Could be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Potential, fulfillment, risk, achievement. Your potential is limitless. Okay. There's a lot you can do. Okay. Deception, mask, illusion, duplicity. Look beyond superficial. Okay. Look beyond just having a job, Control, stagnation, delusion, release the need to control situations. Okay. Don't try to control how everything is unfolding, right? Surrender, detach, trust, free fall, have faith that all is well. Okay. And no. The answer to your question is no. Right? I'm going to clarify, don't worry. And because of blessings, protection, attention, love, your guys are always with you. All right. You're straight. Okay. All right. So let's see what it's about. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Two more for Dre. Okay. So why is destruction happening when it comes to Drea's executive director at work? Why is destruction here? Because it's the right thing. Okay. Because it's justice. Okay. It's justice for something to end. So some type of change is happening because it needs to happen. Or needs to happen. It happen. It needs to happen. Or needs to happen. It's justice. Okay. It's justice for it to end, 10 of swords, so that things can get better. Okay, 6 of swords. Yeah. Because maybe things have been kind of delayed or held up. I do feel like, if you feel like things were stagnant at work, like things weren't moving, it's because of someone else trying to control things. And it could have been your director. So if something is ending or changing for them, it's because it's the right thing to do. It's what's needed. Okay. Hesitation. Why is hesitation here? Past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. You could be like afraid to move forward or change. You could be afraid of change because of the disappointment that you have experienced before. Why is hesitation here? Okay. Because of your stability, 9 of Pentacles, your money, finances, or whatever. You could have communicated this to someone, and you might feel like they're sabotaging you, or you feel like you are being sabotaged. But the potential card is here. So they're saying, your potential is limitless. Why is potential here? Fulfillment, risk, achievement. Your potential is limitless. Why is this here for Drea? Okay. So things have been moving rather slow, okay, especially when it comes to like something new. This is whatever's happening is creating a way for you to move forward, okay, into something that is more reciprocal, something that gives to you. It is time for you to have that change, okay, because things have been rather disappointing. and now it's ending. Okay. So with the Hierophant energy, the Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Because of what you might have committed yourself to, you could be like worried about or because of what you've committed yourself to, you could be like questioning an opportunity for partnership or collaboration because of you maybe needing to let something go. It will be a significant change for you or a tower, but Spirit is asking you to listen to your intuition. You're not trusting in new opportunities because of past disappointing opportunities. Okay. So Spirit's asking you, to kind of like understand that your potential is limitless. You have endless opportunities available to you. Okay. You just might not trust in that deception. Why is deception here for Drea? Yeah. The World and the Seven of Pentacles. You don't trust maybe in your opportunities or, your Three of Pentacles, your ability to rebuild, or because of a cycle that's ending. And this is a cycle that you have invested in, because it's requiring you to like rebuild, control, stagnation, delusion, release the need to control situations. Why is this here for Drea? Yeah, you're doubting. Five of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles is doubting a solid new beginning because of your past. Six of Cups. Okay. So Spirit's like releasing need to control situations, allow things to unfold the way that they are unfolding. Like before I even, pulled any cards, the energy of enjoying the present moment and seeing the sunny side and something happening. Flipped out. Okay, so that could be like a message for you. Why surrender here for Drea? Okay. Surrender because with the Nine of Wands energy, whatever you're surrendering, it was not easy. Okay, the Nine of Wands is like struggle, right? And the Strength card is resistance. It was keeping you away from what you ultimately truly do want and desire. Happily ever after. 10 of Cups. Okay. So don't avoid it. Okay. This is about doing what's best for you. Okay. And that might be you getting into some type of partnership or building some type of foundation with someone that you feel aligned to. I don't know. So what's the clarify no? The answer to your question is no. Why is no here for Drea? What should Drea be saying no to? Nine of Cups and Page of Pentacles. So no. This is whatever opportunity is being presented to you is a wish fulfilled. Okay. And it could have been delayed in the past, but it's kind of saying you'd be a fool to abandon it. You might feel like the opportunity is risky. Maybe it's moving quickly. But whatever distraction is happening is justice. Okay. It's happening because it needs to happen or needs to happen. You may be hesitating in a way or feeling, you know, afraid to move forward because of your financial stability. But your potential is limitless. Okay. You might not believe that because if you ending a cycle that you have invested your time in, you know, time, energy, and money. And it's also a factor of you maybe trying to control things, okay? Like you're doubting opportunities that could be presented to you. So surrender to whatever's happening because it was a struggle and ultimately causing you to resist what you truly do want for yourself. All right. For Drea Spirit. Clarify destruction. Clarify destruction. The card that was on the bottom of the deck was dependent. Okay, this destruction could be happening because of maybe you becoming too dependent on something. Okay, why is destruction here? For Drea. Yeah. Impatience. It takes time to build an empire. Your desire for instant results can hinder your ability to make good decisions. Okay, so it was it's justice for something to end. Yeah, because of it maybe it was making you too dependent. It was making you closed-minded. It was making you or even like taking away your ability to make good decisions, where you don't see the infinite possibilities that are available to you. You know, sometimes spirit can kind of shake us out of situations that we become stagnant in. Okay. Clarify hesitation. Okay. Reckless, uncontrolled spending habits and impulsive purchases are making your financial journey harder than it needs to be. Okay. Yeah, so the hesitation was clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there's hesitation there, or being afraid to move forward from something because of the finances. The spirit could be saying that, you know, the reason why, you know, you are afraid to move forward with something when it comes to like your finances because maybe you're overspending in ways that you don't need to. With entrepreneur on the bottom, as an entrepreneur, maybe you're being, you know, guided or pushed to be an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you will truly have an opportunity to discover yourself and all of your potential, which is the next card here, potential. Okay, like see, right. So clarify potential. Padrea. Okay. Unworthy, envy, self-care. Okay, diplomat on the bottom. With your uncanny ability to form connections in human relationships, you serve as a bridge between worlds. So you might feel like you're not qualified or worthy. It says, do you genuinely believe in your worthiness to attain abundance you desire? Focusing on what others have is a drain to your energy. Okay? If you want to live like royalty, start by treating yourself like royalty. Okay. Do you believe that you have the potential, or you could, or you can? Because it's kind of given that you don't, right? The spirit saying you do. Okay. Deception. Okay. You don't believe it. That's right. Deception. Address. Mm-hmm. Okay. You don't believe it because of debt. Okay. Are you in the driver's seat with your debt, or has your debt taken over and placed you in shackles? Okay. And maybe because of you overspending. Okay. Reckless spending. You know, you might be like, I'm not reckless spending. Well, you know, that's what's coming out, right? Because of leader. As a born leader, you can truly bring out the best in others by guiding them and inspiring them. Okay. I feel like Spirit saying there is more to you than what you can offer. Okay. But are you being driven by debt, which is making it hard for you to end one cycle and invest your, and give your time and energy to something else. Control. Why is this here? Because this is you doubting a solid opportunity or questioning it. Okay. Career change. Does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? Okay. You're doubting it. Okay. Because of it may be being a career change. Okay. Release the need to control situations because of host. Whether your space is physical or digital, you could find a lot of fulfillment in being a host of something. Okay. So surrender. Okay. Surrender to this change because it hasn't been easy on you, right? What? Okay. Destiny. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of this planet, right? So surrender to the change, because one thing is that with the 9 of Wands, whatever you have been experiencing as far as this work or career, it has not been easy. And boss is on the bottom. Gone are the days of answering to anyone else. Okay. Your destiny is in your own hands now. Okay. It kind of feels like you're being guided to entrepreneurship. And it almost looks as if you building some type of like you collaborating with somebody and going to some type of partnership. You could have been talking to somebody about, partnering on something. I don't know. Why is no here? Okay. Entitlement. Do you believe that you deserve benefits and privileges that you haven't earned or worked for? Okay. Passive income. The best money is made while you sleep. Okay. Fortune. When fortune appears in your life, limitations appear. As you sit back and watch your dreams manifest before your eyes, you are filled with a profound sense of gratitude and wonder. Okay. Creator. Your creativity is your superpower on your path to prosperity. Okay. You being a creator is how you're going to get money. Right. Do you feel entitled? Okay. Spirit saying the best way to make money is in your sleep. So with fortune, it says when fortune appears in your life, limitations appear. Okay, so if things are getting a little rocky at work, it's because spirit is pushing you to something better. Okay, and travel, embarking on a journey could be your path to wealth, as abundant opportunities await you in this world. Okay, all because of freedom of time. Your freedom to do whatever you want with your time is one of the ultimate benchmarks of an abundant life. You are the master of your schedule. So if things are happening or changing for you at work, it's so that you can have the time to maybe embark on something new. Okay. This distraction that's happening at work could be opening up an opportunity for great fortune, or opportunities for you to create fortune for yourself. It's a new journey, but it's definitely on purpose. Okay. It's part of your destiny. It's meant to shake up some type of stagnation. If something you was becoming dependent on. Okay. You're not meant to stay there forever. It's not meant to stay that way forever. You can save money other ways. Okay. I don't know how to. In fact, so that's what I have for you. Hope to help. And moving on to MJ. No, who is it? It's MJ. MJ, right? And then Jess. Am I right? We did that, yeah. It's MJ and Jay's. That was just Drea. All right, so I'm gonna go back to MJ. I saw your question up there. I just saw it. I did. Nope, that's not. I just saw. What is MJ? What was your question again? I just saw it though. I really did. Oh, there it is. Anything important I need to know about my relationship with boyfriend Antonio? Where is it going? All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So, MJ, I'm going to give you a message similar to how I did for Bishop. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to look at the overall energy between the two of you. Okay. Your energy on the situation, their energy on the situation, the connection between the two of you, and clarify it. Yeah. For MJ and Antonio's spirit. What does MJ need to know about her and Antonio? More. Okay. Let's look at the overall energy for why you could be asking for a reading. You have platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. So, is it is that accurate? Let's see. All right. So let's see. What's your energy on the situation? Love is love. Okay. Love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. Okay. So that could be the energy in, right? If not, spirit is kind of guiding you to be in that energy. Like love is love. If you love this person, it just is what it is. Feel that. How are they feeling? This is Antonio's energy. Emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. Okay. So maybe they feel safe with you, okay? Emotionally safe. Okay. So what's the energy between the two of you? The connection. Blocked passion. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. Okay. So is passion blocked in a way? Let's see. This is interesting. This is interesting. All right. So platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. There's opportunity definitely here for the two of you. Okay. All right. Platonic passion. Why is this here for MJ? As the overall energy. Okay, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. The Six of Swords. And the Star. Okay. That's why it's getting deeper. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like, maybe this person's like giving you the attention that you want, or like things are actually looking good. Okay. Things are moving into a better state. They're moving towards what the direction that you want it to, or the direction that you desire it to. Okay. However someone is showing up, you're happy with it. Okay. The Six of Wands energy. You're like, this is good. Okay, it's moving into a good state for you mentally, right where you want it. Okay, because of the Six of Pentacles. Okay, it's reciprocal. It's equal give and take. You feel like what you're giving, they're giving. Okay. Yeah, because whoever the masculine energy is could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but whatever they're doing, the action that they're taking is because of them changing their perspective around things, you know, and more so them listening to their intuition. When it comes to like how they're showing up, the effort that they're putting in. So the effort that they're putting in is coming from within, you know, because they're listening to the intuition, the guidance. All right. That's why you get like you like oh like you were like I'm starting to get invested in it. Yeah. I see it. Because it's like it's going exactly how you want it to go. Let's see. Okay. Your energy is love. Love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. Okay. Why is this the message for MJ? Why is this MJ's energy in the situation? Okay, the devil. Okay. So now this can be like, I don't know if this is like, you know, experiences that you have had with someone else or experiences that you've had with this person, Antonio. But with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, right? This is a solid opportunity, okay? And it could actually be your friend with the Three of Cups, okay? Mhm. Yeah. I feel like the desire to explore this is there on both parts. You just got to make a concrete decision that you want to participate. You know, don't question it or doubt it. Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Like, love is love. You can't help who you love. Um, do so without fear or apology. You know, why is love here for MJ? Five of Swords, Page of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like maybe past experiences making you kind of question yourself. Yeah, it's like you're overanalyzing. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Someone, you know, could have apologized to you. Maybe they feel burdened or guilty for hurting you or betraying you. This someone is being honest, okay? They want to progress things forward. They want to move forward in this connection. They are ready to choose a path. They're ready to do things differently. But you could be allowing, like, you know, past experiences, it seems like with them, to make you kind of doubt what they're saying. You're starting to overanalyze it, pick it apart, maybe. Okay, so that could be why Spirit is saying, like, you know, and kind of leading with the devil energy, like, you know, you coming at this with a negative um, outlook on it, or maybe, you know, you can't help who you love. If you love this person, it's what it is. You know, don't allow that negative past energy to kind of influence it too much, you know, because almost making you question, you know, what this person could be saying or doing. Right? They have emotional safety, right? They don't feel like they have to walk on eggshells or hide their feelings or second guess themselves. Why is emotional safety here? The Four of Pentacles. Okay, maybe they were holding back before at one point because maybe they saw the connection as the Ace of Wands is, you know, superficial, is not really nothing there. You know, it's just something we doing. Something, you know, don't. I understand. Okay, but that's kind of energy it was given. Maybe they were holding back at one point, but they do feel emotional safety. Yeah. So with the King of Swords energy, the decision that they're making now is because they are actually ready. Nine of Pentacles, ready to begin a new cycle. Okay. Um, you, you, there are okay. The energy, the past energy between the two of you. There are some disappointments there. Okay. Um, but the Ace of Pentacles right behind that is them wanting to like maybe start off, like start fresh, um, like start, like have like a strong new beginning, like start differently, you know. So they're very clear in their decision making. They're making a decision now because they're ready, okay, ready to explore something serious or real, okay. They're listening to they listen to the voice within. They listen to the intuition, okay. Yeah, because they're certain that they want to give to this. That maybe they didn't believe in that whole uh like fairy tale type, you know. Maybe they didn't believe in that, you know, like you can fall in love or have like the love of your life, or you know, you can have this like fairy tale outlook on love or something. Maybe they didn't believe in that. But so they could have, you know, avoided like making a decision about the two of you, maybe in the past. Um, um, but it definitely seems like the energy has changed a lot. This time around it's different. Someone is making a decision, and someone is making a decision because of them listening to what spirit calls the oracle within. You know? And that's what's producing this certainty, where it's like, no, I know what I'm doing. Okay. So the energy between the two of you, block passion. Why is this here? Someone's ready to end the cycle, but there's fear in healing this. You need to talk about it. Okay. You need to talk about it. Why is block passion here? Okay. The Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Okay. So things are changing. Okay. But there is reflection, like it's giving the energy of like maybe you thinking about maybe how things ended or how things were at some point, or thinking about a tower that could have happened. But with justice being right behind that, spirit's kind of saying this is your justice. Okay. Things are changing. Why block passion here? Okay. The Knight of Wands and the Magician. The action that someone is taking is a manifestation of you. Okay. It is a wish fulfilled. The love and support that they are giving, you may be, you know, worried or questioning, you know, like, is this another superficial, you know, opportunity between the two of us because of the pain that you have received? The pain is blocking it. The pain that you have received, maybe from them, this is kind of giving that energy, is what's blocking, you know. The King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Temperance on the bottom. So the masculine could be like feeling more like stable within themselves, like maybe like financially stable and maybe feeling like more mature, but they're ready to settle down. And so union is like their focus. That's the path they're choosing. Okay. With temperance on the bottom and the lovers, you know, maybe that's their reason for wanting to bring balance to the connection between the two of you. Okay. There's definitely been a change in perspective. And I feel like it's because of what someone has been through, you know, where they, you know, maybe reevaluated like what they are resisting and how they want to move forward. And so that's what's producing this new beginning. Okay. They there is disappointment when it comes, you know, to like the two of you, or with the two of you. But this is a new beginning. I feel like are you guys friends? um, but with the Sun card here, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, it's kind of saying like if Spirit was to highlight what the problem is between the two of you, is it's like there being like a slow movement to letting the past go. Okay, because whoever the masculine energy is, they're pretty sure about about what direction they want, or what they want, or the direction that they want to go. You're more so giving like, I don't know. And yeah, the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles is like, guys, the focus should be like working on rebuilding. Okay. Giving, working on rebuilding. Okay. Giving this a second chance with the Judgment energy. But there could be a lot of focus on a tower that could have happened between the two of you. Okay. So advice for you. Same way I did, Vish. Any advice for MJ when it comes to MJ and Antonio? Advice for MJ when it comes to MJ and Antonio? Okay, you got the Nine of Pentacles. And I read the Nine of Pentacles as readiness. So, especially with the Seven of Wands and the Death energy, whatever block might have been, occurring, or whatever block was present between the two of you could be ending. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles could be saying like, you're ready or they're ready. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles as advice for MJ. Okay. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles as the advice for MJ. Okay. Nine of Pentacles as the advice for MJ. What is? Okay, so the masculine is like no longer resisting like this connection. Like, if they resisted making a decision about y'all in the past, it's like they're no longer resisting that. Okay, they might be looking at how it could have just caused things to be like held up, and even though they still, may not be completely, optimistic about, about the connection between the two of you, they are pretty certain that this is the change that they want, Yeah, they could have been rather immature in the past. But the Nine of Pentacles is being clarified by the Four of Cups reverse, the Page of Cups reverse, Death energy, Eight of Wands reverse, Six of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So don't push this away. Okay. There is a transformation that is happening, and a transformation is happening to something that did not move forward. Okay. Spirit is guiding you to release the past. And it's because of the action that someone is taking. Okay. The action that someone is taking is them no longer resisting a decision that is probably like long overdue. Okay. So it's kind of you can believe in this. Is it real? you can kind of just open up to it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this person is your masculine is like maybe they were rather immature and stuff in the past, but they're coming through real stable, very decisive, okay, and very sure that this is what they want to explore. Okay, look, Me rhyming and stuff, but that's what it's given. Okay, so if something has been a block between the two of you, it seems like that's coming to an end. Okay, so you might just need to talk. Yeah. I hope that helped. I hope that helped for you, MJ. But it's beautiful. It's good. It's positive. If this person was being a jerk, I'm sure it would have shown up. But it's kind of giving something that you can believe in. Can't help who you love, even if they were like terrible before. It's like they're not giving terrible now. You can open up to this. And then the block passion card has like two beds that's separated. You see, right? It's like you could be like blocking them from like coming too close, maybe, like because it's definitely energy from the past. And so it seems like you guys just need to talk. Yeah. But they feel safe with you. And you love them too. Yeah. Give love for Christmas. That's what I have. You're very welcome. All right. Jazz. Okay. Christian. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the same square for you. Jazz. Mm-hmm. See what the overall energy is between you and Christian and energy of y'all connection. How they feeling? How you're feeling? Yeah. Get you some advice. For Jazz and Christian spirit. Okay. So undefined is on the bottom of the deck. Are things kind of, undefined right now? Let's see. Tap in with me, Jazz. And Jazz and Christian. Ready? Yeah. So the overall energy of the whole situation is sharing space. Whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Okay. So we're going to clarify and see what that is about. Okay. All right. Because happily ever after was right behind that. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what your energy is. Emotional safety. Okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. Okay. So you feel comfortable with this person and vice versa. Or you feel comfortable with them. How do they feel? Once a cheater. History has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. Okay. So have they experienced something with a cheater? Maybe they were cheated on. Maybe they feel like you look at them as a cheater. Let's see. The connection between the two of you. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts are getting lost. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Okay. So you guys are physically drawn to each other. Because I thought when I was shuffling the deck, like the infatuation card, maybe you feel like, they're just infatuated with you, something like that. But it seems like you guys are getting closer to each other. Maybe you feel safe with them. But let me clarify. Okay. All right, so I'm being guided to shuffle backwards and so that I can see the cards as they split. Okay. Sharing your face. Mm-hmm. You might see something as toxic, as something that is like, here today, gone tomorrow, superficial, not going to last. Okay. And spirit could be asking you to listen to your intuition. Okay. Because the Seven of Swords is on the bottom and we don't trust this. All right, let's see. The overall energy is sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence. You're aligning on a domestic level. Why is this the overall energy? Yes. The Eight of Cups. Okay. The Eight of Cups is like letting the past go. The way I'm reading it, it's like Spirit could be saying, like, asking you to let the past go. Okay. Because of, like, if you're holding on to the past, maybe that's making it harder for someone to express themselves emotionally, where maybe they're starting to like avoid doing so. And this is like almost sabotaging the connection. Why is sharing space here? The devil energy is on the bottom. I know the chaotic. Okay, why is sharing space here? Okay. The Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Hermit. Because of the Hangman. It's kind of giving like you guys could like have a life together. Okay. So maybe Spirit's guiding you to like let the past go, whatever could have happened between the two of you in the past. I'm asking you to maybe go within and reflect. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because maybe the masculine has changed their perspective on things, or how they might have been looking at things before. Sharing space. The Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. So Spirit wants you to maybe go within and reflect on what is it you truly do want. Okay. Because with the Four of Cups energy, you're pushing an opportunity away. Okay. And I feel like Spirit wants you to stop doing that with the death energy. Okay. Because Nine of Wands is like, just making it harder. Okay. Yeah, making it harder for you guys to come together and move forward. Okay. Yeah. Why is emotional safety your energy? Okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells. Why is emotional safety here for Jazz energy? You could be ready for things to move into a better state. But if things are moving slow, it's because the masculine may be worried about maybe an apology. Maybe they feel guilty around something. Why is emotional safety here? Emotional safety. Okay. The Five of Wands with the Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's a conflict between the two of you that you guys may need to talk about. Okay, so that a commitment maybe can be healed. There could be fear around what the right thing to do is, but the truth is that an old cycle needs to end, and a new cycle, so that a new cycle can begin. So there's a conflict. You're ready for things to move to a better state, but there's a conflict you guys need to talk about. Okay. Emotional. Okay. Yeah, it could be like abandonment. Maybe if you felt abandoned by this person, something like that. Emotional safety. Okay. The Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands. Okay. So you're ready for things to move to a better state. There's a conflict that you guys need to talk about. Because you want to be with this person, I feel. You want to be with them. Let's clarify once again here. History has a habit of repeating itself. Why is this here for their energy? Okay. The Four of Wands with the Knight of Swords. Wants a cheater. King of Wands. Temperance. Eight of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Okay, maybe they experienced a relationship where there was a cheater, with someone who cheated. Maybe they've made a decision on that, like they, released it or something. And they could be communicating this to you, like they're in a different place where they're, they feel like it's time, or they ready. Wants a cheater. Yeah, maybe they were carrying around like like some negative energy around a cheating situation. Okay. The Two of Cups and Judgment. Okay, so they maybe looking to like give a connection a second chance because of something that might have ended, where they are able to move on from it. Maybe they were holding on to it. Maybe that's why they're ready to, for things to progress forward. Yeah, maybe they felt like that connection was keeping them mentally stuck in a way. Clarify physical passion, which is the energy between the two of you. The devil energy came out. Mm-hmm. So there probably is like heavy physical passion between the two of you. And you might be looking at it as a negative, like, oh no. Like it's just infatuation. We just have this draw to each other or something like that. But with the Wheel of Fortune energy, Spirit's like, no, things are changing. It's not the same. Okay. Yeah. Whatever disappointing experience has happened between the two of you is like that cycle is ending. This is not the same. Okay. The passion that you're feeling is not the same as how it was before, maybe. Why is this card here? Okay. Someone could be communicating what they plan to do to maybe change things with you or something like that, and it's making you happy. Okay, with the Sun card. Um, but that grief, Three of Swords energy, it's something you gotta, let go in order for things to get better. Six of Swords, right? Okay, the Star and the Strength card. Stop resisting. This is a new beginning. Give it your effort. You might be manifesting it ending because of you being afraid of it, but it's actually justice, okay? For maybe the deception that you have experienced with them, okay? hmm Like if you're holding back from them, it's just, kind of making them like withdraw, you know? Anything else? Maybe if they juggled you, they feel guilty for that, you know, because they've had time to look at it and they see things differently. They may have abandoned you in the past. Um, Maybe the commitment ended, but they want to repair things. Maybe they were in a commitment that ended. They want to repair things. They're recovering from that, or they want to recover from that. But they do feel there is a guilt around juggling because of them evaluating things. Mm. Okay, so the masculine is definitely being honest, being transparent, and it could be about someone having them mentally stuck, like yeah. But things are moving into a better state where things progress with you. They see you as a stable feminine energy, and they want something solid with you. And they're stepping up to put in some effort. Um, yeah, if they betrayed you in a way, they could be apologizing for maybe hiding a third party, playing games, pushing you away, anything like that. Mhm. Yeah, it could be telling you that someone could have had them kind of stuck. Um, yeah, but it's an apology that is this apology is someone that is taking responsibility or stepping up, input energy because they, the lovers, um, yeah, they're making a decision, and with the Seven of Wands energy and the Knight of Swords is like a block that's being removed because they do love you. You know? So there's the heartbreak that's ending. Okay, the cycle of heartbreak that's ending. Okay, okay. That's what that's how I feel you should. I hope this helped. I really do hope it helped. How was that? How was that? Child. All right. That's what I have, y'all. I had to send my kid some money. Her grades better be good. I'm about to go look. Seriously. They be asking for money. Let me go check these grades. And that how your parents just do? You ask for something like, you go check your grades. What your grades looking like? Is your room clean? You asking for stuff. Yeah. That's how I feel. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna call it a night. I can go, take care of some things. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry I couldn't make Tuesday. I was cleaning. I was in the middle of cleaning. I was like in the middle of like scrubbing my floors, and I was like, I gotta finish this. I can't stop. So that's why. But I will see you guys very soon. We are going into the weekend. Positive energy. Stay prayed up. Okay, stay in high energy. Says high spirits. That kind of was like the collective energy across. Everyone kind of doubting what's coming towards you, but you asked for it. Okay, you manifested in it. Now that it's coming in, believe in it. Okay, like as I say this to you, I'm saying it to myself too. Okay, so I will catch you guys very soon and miss you guys already. Bye. Thank you, Bishop. See you guys soon.